Hey, what's up, guys? So I just reached 50 subscribers. No one cares. So if you read the title and thought it was some kind of ploy that I don't actually believe to run traffic through here, guess what? You're wrong. Actually, you're half wrong. It is to drive traffic. But it's not a ploy. I truly do believe it. Allow me to empathize with you for a second. Trust me, when the second half of Sword Art Online started, I had the exact same overblown reaction as everyone else. Oh my god, what have they done? This show is terrible now! How could they do this to me? My life is a lie! The world is a lie! My self-image is... Oh wait. I mean, this show did, in all fairness, drop so much. By removing the death game element, they killed the tension and seriously hampered their potential to create emotional impact moments. By replacing Asuna with Leafa, they replaced a cliched but solid, strong, and redeeming character for one with basically none of those features. And finally, Kirito ceases development other than for his relationships with other characters, most of which include a man pretending to be a pixie pretending to be of use, and not to mention yet more Kirito-honed vagina rockets. But despite how much it did drop and how I felt at the time when it did, when I came back to watch it again for the sake of SAO versus AOT, I was able to look at it in a way that was a lot less biased by the first half. Truth is, on watching the second half again, I have to say it's not bad. It's just not really good either. It's mediocre. I mean, for an anime to be bad, it has to execute on its elements poorly, but SAO doesn't really do anything wrong. There are no real significant plot holes, the characters make sense and never do anything which seems unlike themselves. They don't change on a dime or go through any character developments that are total bullshit. Anything that would make it a bad anime isn't really there. It's just all the good things that went above and beyond from the first half were taken out. In the end, we're just kind of left with, well, what's left? There's nothing really wrong with it that makes it infuriating to watch, it's just kinda... meh. So, yeah, that's about it. On reflection, I'm not really sure if I argued my point well enough here, but if you don't agree, send me a comment or something. I like discussing this kind of stuff. Anyway, I wonder what the next season of SAO is going to be like. Given the inconsistent quality between the first two arcs, I'm gonna hazard a guess and say the first arc was that good due to fluke, rather than the creator being particularly good. That said, factor in the experience the creator has earned up to this point, and I'd predict the second season will be better than the second arc, but not as good as the first. And on that note, I'm done. I'll catch you next time for Gurren Lagann vs Kill la Kill Part 1. Gotta admit, I'm really happy about how well the script has turned out for it so far. So yeah, look forward to that. Ciao! Previously on my channel, and I'd predict the second season will be better than the second arc, but not as good as the first. As it turns out, SAO2's response to that was... nope. Nope squared. Nope cubed. Nope fucking octagon. Still not enough sides. Nope buffet. Okay, so I am exaggerating a little here. It's still hard to tell how good SAO2 is going to be, especially considering recent episodes have been pretty good. Well, at the time of writing the script at least. What I can say for sure, though, is that some of the first episodes are among the worst thing I've seen, and it's mainly due to one factor. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about introducing characters. Specifically introducing Sinon. Sino? Simone. Fucking, I don't know. Point is, this is not how you introduce a character. For the most part, Sinon is a solid character, interesting backstory and psychology, with a strong personality of her own. Hell, she's not even cliched. But the creator did one thing wrong that has literally ruined her entire character. What's that problem, you ask? The problem is, I don't give a shit. Nobody gives a shit. You could literally show this to monkeys and they would refrain from throwing their poo at you. That's how little of a shit they give! See, here's the issue. The first thing you must do whenever you introduce a new character is get the audience invested in him. Slash her. Slash it. I guess if you wanted your character to be a box or a plane, dildo, frickin' I don't know. Now, there are two ways you can get your audience invested. The first is through redeeming features, i.e. you get your audience interested by making the character interesting, unique, especially moral, the list goes on. Basically anything that makes you go, ha, I like this person. Box, slash plane, slash dildo. The other option is to relate them in some way to a character the audience is already invested in. You can do this by making them a family member, old rival, old friend, even just someone who's able to kick the character's ass in some way will get your audience immediately invested in them. Animes like Fairy Tail are amazing with this. But it's because this second option exists that I like to refer to the first option as a forced introduction. It's the main reason a franchise's first episode is so hard to design, because you have to force introduce all of your characters. After all, the audience isn't invested in anything at the start to relate new characters to. Now you think because SAO2 is, well, 2, i.e. a sequel, it would be easy to relate Sinon to someone we're already invested in. Is she an old friend of Kirito? Nope. Is she maybe? Nope. Well, how about, yep. Wait, what, really? Nope. Okay, so that's a missed opportunity. Well, is she at least force introduced with some good redeeming features? Nope! To add insult to injury, we get like 2 fucking episodes of introduction to her and I just don't care! We get this dumbass sob story-like attitude about her, backed up with some mystery of what said story is, and while that sounds like it would work fine, and don't get me wrong, it does help to make her a good character, I simply don't care about her in the first place for the backstory and mystery to make a difference! God, if I was acquaintances with her in a school or something like that, I'd be like, oh hey Sunon, how's it going? What's that? Just gonna be stoic and depressed like usual because of some deep hidden past? Oh, how terrible for you, that's so sad. Bye. She's a tragic character and all, and I can appreciate and feel sorry for that, but she's just not someone I'm even mildly interested in. I'm literally more interested in her minor character of a friend than her. At least this guy shows off his intelligence and kindness and some goddamn fucking spirit in the first 5 minutes of screen time! I'd hang out with him for sure. As long as he ditches Eeyore over there. I mean, come on! This is the kind of shit you pull in 8th grade English to get a high mark. Oh, look how deep and depressing my character is. What a tragic existence he lives. See how deep and meaningful he is? I'm such a mature writer, aren't I? Now give me my A+. Your audience isn't full of English teachers. It's full of humans! Ha! Now who's getting scolded? Eh? Get it? It's like a bird, but, I'll get back in my cupboard now. Oh, just for the record, this is the only major problem I've had with SAO 2. Other than this, I'm liking the series so far. We're finally getting to see more emotional development with Kirito, Deathgun seems like a really good villain, in recent episodes Sunon has been picking up more and more redeeming features, so yeah, I'm good with her now. It was just the start that I had an issue with. Oh, and and also, best nurse ever. Like, can we just ditch all the characters and turn SAO into a hospital drama where this girl's the main character? I'd pay for that. With my juices. Okay, bye!